98.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. You know, Indiana in the Morning is always presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first. 13 minutes after 9 o'clock on a very busy first day of October. That, across the microphone from me, is Jonathan Bogert of the Indiana County Historical and Genealogical Society, who joins us this morning. And as busy as our schedule has been here today, I bet you have a very busy bunch of events coming up, too, in the month of October.
Well, thanks for having me back, Todd. And I think in our September discussion, the calendar was packed, and I think we've managed to improve that a little bit more at the Society. So we have pretty much an event going on every week at the Society during the month of October.
Amazing. Our visit with Jonathan, presented by Marcus and Mack, voted Best Law Firm and Best Personal Injury Lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. So it's easy for me to do an interview like this. I just say, Jonathan, what's next? But what's first?
What's first? I would say, as you mentioned, it's October 1st, and there's definitely a certain chill in the air. Mm-hmm. And for this area, which was predominantly agricultural through a good portion of its history, that was a significant time for the harvest and preparing for the winter months ahead. Mm-hmm. But with those celebrations and communities coming together, oftentimes it was a way to share tales and legends and folklore about the surrounding area, you know, the ghost of this area or the creature that was seen out here, or the strange lights that appeared over the horizon. So October, I think, for most folks, we kind of switch into that gear of, you know, the nights are getting a little bit sooner and longer, and the air's colder, the breeze and the wind blowing at night can make unfamiliar noises. So
are we gathering around a fire here? Is this what we're saying?
Oh, not a real fire, unfortunately, but we are going to be delving into some paranormal topics for this month.
Ooh.
Yes, as well as some fall-related items that I think a lot of folks will enjoy. So we have 5 events coming up, and one pretty much each week for the Society during this month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
lead me off.
Yeah, so we start off on October 3rd, which is just, well, a couple days away.
Yeah.
And our first event is going to be Haunted Indiana, Tales of the Paranormal. And folks are going to be able to come to the Society, and we're going to share some folklore that we've collected over the years, and then allow folks the opportunity to share their own stories, because we frequently get folks coming in that talk about things that they've experienced or heard or seen at some of your older buildings in the town here. I'm sure anyone who's listening who lives in an old house or has worked for, or in an old place like the building that the Coney's in or the old courthouse, they've come across some paranormal items. So,
my grandma used to tell me,
they usually start with that,
Yeah.
or it was a very late night and I heard a knock at the door and no one was there. So,
and
then
off you go.
And then off we go. So we have a nice collection of tales that we've assembled, and we're looking to hear from folks. And then at the end of that event, we actually pulled an old Victorian ghost investigation, because they were huge back in the late 1800s, very well documented. And so we're going to kind of walk folks through that event, that sort of investigation, and see what answer they come up with.
Neat.
And there's no right or wrong answer, because the results were inconclusive.
And none of them are around to dispute it.
No, they can't dispute it, so that's always nice.
All right, so this is Friday at what time?
6 p.m. Yep, and folks can purchase tickets online at our website, hgsic.org, or stop in the museum, and we'd be happy to help them out with that.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So that's the first.
That's the first one.
Of a
Now,
very busy month.
That kind of favors folks who believe in the paranormal, and we thought it was only fair to look on the other end of the spectrum and for the skeptics that are out there. And so the following Friday on the 10th, we have a gentleman named Kenny Biddle coming in, and he actually is a predominant skeptic. He has written for Skeptical Inquirer, and he actually sat in on one of our ghost events last year and was so intrigued by how we had a nice dialogue going with folks and understanding what their paranormal experiences were. And so he decided to come back and give an official talk titled Ghost Hunting Gadgets Don't Catch Ghosts. So he's going to be debunking pretty much everything that goes bump in the night.
I like it. I like it. So that is the following week on the 10th.
Yeah, that's the following week on the 10th.
And tickets available for that as well?
Yep, tickets available on the website, hgsic.org, or again, stop in and see us at the museum at 621 Wayne Avenue.
And he's going to say, that's all bunk.
That's all bunk, yeah. And we're going to bring up some of the items that ghost hunters have found at the museum in the past. And he's going to, in his best attempt, explain how it could be something that's either our imaginations, faulty equipment, or that the equipment that's being used doesn't even detect what these investigators are claiming that it does. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That sounds like fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe some of those true believers, they'll be there in the audience saying, oh, yeah, but what about this?
Absolutely. And I think one of the things folks ask me all the time up at the society, if there are ghosts, and I'm a skeptic myself. Some folks have had experiences, heard things that go bump in the night. Usually it's me checking on the bats around 2 a.m. when they trigger the security alarm, and that's that light up in the attic just to make sure that there's not an intruder. But I'm a firm believer that we have all these cameras out there. We have them rigged up at the society to cover most of the grounds, and I figure it'll catch something if anything's out there. But it's funny that all our videos of Bigfoot are still blurry despite these incredibly HD smartphones that everybody's carrying around.
I think he moves a lot faster than people give him credit for.
He was a sprinter, probably.
Evidently, yeah. All right. So that's event number 2.
That's number 2. Then event number 3 on October 16th. This is a free event taking place at 6:30 again at the Armory, and we are honoring Blairsville because they are celebrating their bicentennial year, 1825 to 2025. So we're going to have members of the community who are going to be there. We're going to show a film which premiered at the bicentennial kickoff a couple of months ago called A Place of Consequence, where it goes through the history of Blairsville and shows video and interviews of significant things that took place. And then we're going to have a performance by the Monday Music Club of Blairsville. Yes. And of course, there'll be refreshments, some pastries from Market Street Pastries down there.
So this is a free event.
This is a free event, yes.
And it's happening where?
In the Armory.
In the Armory.
Yes, in the Armory at 621 Wayne Avenue on the 16th at 6:30 p.m. And we'll have a nice display on the wall, too, with a bunch of pictures of old Blairsville and new Blairsville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my dad spent the majority of his work career in Blairsville as a businessman. So maybe we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you'll see it. And my mom worked for Bob Swank, the old photographer down there.
Okay, so a connection there.
Some of those things will probably be things I've seen before.
Probably be brought up. Probably things you've seen before.
That's event number 3.
That's event number 3. Event number 4 is our historic lantern tour, and that's another free event that has been very popular with folks in the community. And we actually get folks dressed in similar garb that I am, and we walk around with lanterns and flame lanterns through the borough, and we talk about the history of different places along the way. This year is a new route, and it starts by weaving through Memorial Park and then some of that neighborhood over there. Yes, and
there are some historic buildings there.
Historic buildings, homes, grave sites, some significant Revolutionary War patriots, early doctors of the area, and then some old houses as you make your way up 7th Street.
Yeah. So a lantern tour.
Yes.
I like that.
So starts at 6:30, and the tours go off every 15 minutes.
What date again?
That's going to be the 25th, so that's a Saturday, and that's free. Folks can sign up online, pick a slot that they'd like. We are going to limit tour sizes to a reasonable number of people so that everyone can enjoy it. However, walk-ins are welcome. We've had many walk-ins in the past who say, "I saw this flyer uptown," and we say, "Come on, we'll get you. We'll get you involved." Yeah.
Very good. All right. So that is event number 4.
Yes.
On the October schedule at the Historical and Genealogical Society.
Yes, and a free event. And if you'd like to sign up, again, our website, hgsic.org, or stop by the museum at 621 Wayne Avenue. We'll be happy to help you out.
All right. So now we're on the 25th of October.
Yeah, so there's not much month left at this point. We're hedging into November at this point.
Yeah.
What is October known for other than Halloween at
Columbus
the end of the
Day.
month? Oh, Columbus Day, yes. A couple of other
World Series.
World Series, yes.
Bill
For
Mazeroski.
the baseball fans out there,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So Halloween. That too. You know, it's a minor footnote, I guess you could say.
Yeah. There you go.
It's not that there are, Halloween stores out there now that pop up out of nowhere to sell costumes, and Dollar Generals and other stores are filled. So,
Yeah.
But yes, the final event of the month is going to be sort of overlapping with the borough's trick or treat, and we're going to have trick or treat at the Clark House. So while the community and the kids are walking around town getting candy, we're going to have the Clark House decorated and open for the public to come in. We're going to be handing out candy. Our volunteers are going to be
Clark bars?
dressed up in different, outfits, and the house will be decorated inside and out with a Halloween theme.
Yeah. Yeah. I say Clark bars.
Clark bars, we did hand those out the one year.
Did you really?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And it was very popular.
So that event is going to be coinciding with Trick or Treat.
Yeah, that's correct.
And so that's a daytime morning type of event?
So trick or
Or is that
treat in the
nighttime?
borough is the 31st, I believe, at 6 p.m.
See, I haven't even looked at this
Yeah.
schedule, so I don't know.
When we reach a certain age, trick or treat doesn't always become our top priority, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. Turning off the light becomes much more important.
Much more appealing, yes.
But that'll be a nice way to get folks to visit the Clark House, maybe not even
Yes.
knowing what goes on there.
So in the past, we've typically seen between 100 and 150 families, children coming through the Clark House. And I like the facial, we have the front doors wide open and usually a fog machine going. And the facial expression that the kids get when they first walk through the door and they look up and they see these towering ceilings and the creepy portraits staring at them, it kind of takes them back to the time period. And I think a couple of them, say, I want to come back. I want to see what this place has to offer. So it's great to get folks in the door and to kind of spark that interest in history.
Sort of reminds you of a Scooby-Doo show.
A little bit, yeah.
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 Although none of us will be behind the portraits, peeking through the eyes. In the past, we have the cupola of the Clark House.
Yeah.
We have set up a mannequin up there,
Oh, yeah.
as well as, or had one of us stand up there, and to see the kids, catch that out of the corner of their eyes and point, and then you step away.
Devious.
Yeah.
Devious. All right, we are out of time, Jonathan.
All right,
This has been fun.
That's all the events. So I think we covered it.
Check them out at the website, which is
hgsic.org.
He is Jonathan Bogert. Thanks.
Thanks, Todd, for having me.
Indiana in the morning, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. And Boomer Sports next, brought to you by S&T Bank, People Forward Banking.